Hi, good morning everyone. I think one of the common complaints that I have at least heard across most of the sessions that I have with people is this. I do so much for my husband. I cook and clean, I'm at home all the time taking care of children, and I don't think he really appreciates or understands me. The same way husband thinks that, oh God, I'm giving her everything. I'm working so hard to provide for the needs of the family. And then, she really doesn't understand me or she really doesn't appreciate me. And I think most of us would have experienced this in life, right? I know I have. I surely have complained this to my husband at times. So, why does this really happen? Why do we really fall into these, and especially with, grave divorces and rise? Why do we really feel like this, feel unappreciated, feel unloved, despite of spending so many years in a relationship? Let's explore this a little bit. I feel that, we form relationships to fulfill our need gaps, right? We have certain needs in us and we want relationships which could fill those voids. I think that in itself is a fundamental issue because nobody else can fill the voids for you. You need to learn to be happy on your own and can't expect relationships to bring you happiness all the time. But having said that, we have a lot of expectations from all the relationships that we have around us, right? And these expectations are the ones which cause so much of pain to us because when people don't fulfill our expectations, it causes problems. So how do we come close to getting our expectations fulfilled? Because it's very difficult to let go of expectations. The first and the easy one is to communicate. Nobody else can know what you want, right? So why don't we just communicate and tell our partners what we want? Maybe the wife just wants to have time of the husband or just wants to feel loved, or husband just wants, doesn't want cooking and cleaning. He wants the wife to understand him. He wants to wife to understand her pressures, or maybe let him be. But we don't really know what the other person wants until and unless we can explicitly communicate what is inside us. Now, many times what happens is we ourselves don't know what is inside us. A lot of it is subconscious. We don't even know where our triggers are coming from. And hence, it brings me to the second most important point, which is healing. Unless and until you go deep within yourself, unless and until you're so self-aware that you know where your triggers are, what you really want, who you are, how can you communicate that to the other person? The more clarity you have about yourself, the greater is the chances that you will communicate that clarity with, equal clarity to the other person, right? And that is very, very important in a relationship. The other person is, I think we take our closest relationships for granted. We are very easy to criticize, but it's very difficult for us to appreciate people. So I think it is very important that especially in our closest relationships, we go ahead and appreciate people. A lot of times we accumulate a lot within us. We don't forgive and let go. Instead, we accumulate, and like they say, women have recording devices, and they throw it back. That so many years ago you did this to me, I wanted this and you didn't do. Why do we do that? Why can't we communicate while it's happening? Why don't we communicate our hurt as and when it is happening instead of accumulating within us and then, bursting it out at one point in time? I mean, men especially don't communicate their emotions effectively. There's nothing wrong in communicating your feelings and emotions to others, right? Apart from that, I think couples also need to realize that you're a couple, but you're not you're not two halves. You need to feel complete within yourself. You're not magically supposed to unite and have some divine fulfillment with each other. That's just marketing myth. I think you need to fulfill within, and all of us need to have a healthy life, healthy boundaries, our own friend circle to bring that fulfillment. Otherwise, it is too much expectation from one person, right? And I think the thumb rule for any relationship always is accept more, expect less. You accept a person for who he is or who she is, and then, expect a lot less from there. And I think that's the key mantra, or that has been my key mantra for happy and thriving relationships. Do let me know if you have any other hacks where you can contribute to having happy relationships. And do let me know if you like this video or any other topics that you want to hear about. And do like, share and subscribe this video. Thanks.